When did we become so easily offended? That's something that's been bothering me for a while. I understand the importance of being polite, of respecting other people's opinions, of sharing thoughts and debating subjects in a way that is healthy. And let me be clear, I do not condone bullying. When someone consistently targets another person, tears them down, or causes harm, that is wrong in my eyes. Often it points to something deeper going on within that person, and they need help too. But here's what troubles me. When or how did we become so easily offended? And when did we begin wishing for legislation that governs not just what we do, but even what we think and say? When did we become so easily offended? When did words, just sounds, just opinions, start to carry the power to break us? What has happened to our resilience, to our self-worth? Because if you truly know yourself, if you're grounded in your values and beliefs, then what someone else says cannot shake you. It might sting for a moment, but it doesn't define you. And here's what I noticed. We get offended when something inside us is already unsettled. When we don't have that solid foundation of who we are. And when that foundation is shaky, it's very easy for other people's words, judgments, or labels to cause harm. But let's pause here and ask, why do you feel offended? What aspect of you has been touched? And what did you make those words mean about you? And here's the deeper question. Is there actually any truth in what was said? Or are you simply giving your power to someone else's opinion? Often the hurt doesn't come from the words themselves. It comes from what we make them mean. Think of it this way. If I stand here today knowing deep in my heart that kindness is one of my core values, it doesn't matter if someone calls me selfish. It doesn't land, it doesn't stick, because I know who I am. But if I'm not sure of myself, if I'm carrying someone else's definition of kindness or chasing validation, then that same comment can shatter me. Not because of what was said, but because of the uncertainty inside. So the real challenge isn't about controlling other people's words. It's about strengthening our own self-worth, our own clarity, our own truth. And here's another question for you. Are the values you're living by truly yours? Or were they borrowed from family, friends, teachers, or culture? Do they sit well in your heart? Or are they simply inherited without question? Because when your values are yours, when you've chosen them, you stand unshakable. So, how do we do this? How do we become less offendable, more resilient, more rooted in self-worth? Get clear on your true values. Ask yourself, is this belief mine or did I inherit it? Does this value give me strength or does it drain me? And build inner resolve. Inner resolve isn't about being hard or unfeeling. It's about having a deep, steady knowing of who you are. And next time you feel that sting of offence, pause and ask, what part of me feels unsteady right now? That's the part that needs strengthening. Release external validation. Imagine for a moment, what if you didn't need anyone to agree with you, to approve of you, or to validate you? What freedom would that bring? Every single one of us has this resilience within us. It's not something you have to go out and buy or earn. It's already inside you. But like a muscle, it needs to be uncovered, strengthened, and expanded. So I want to leave you with this. Next time you feel offended, pause and ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? What meaning did I give those words? Do I actually believe them to be true? Because when you truly value yourself, when you know your worth, others' words wash over you. You no longer need to be shielded or defended because you already are whole. So the invitation is simple. Get curious, reflect, choose your values, and above all else, know thyself. Because when you do, you become unshakable, you become resilient, and you reclaim the freedom to live fully without fear of words. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love you to share what you think and believe. Christine, Resilience Coach.